It is 9 p.m. in our studios here in Westfield. This is Gttv News in English with me, Mutlamin Job. In the headlines, Gambia Got Talents has been launched with the aim at nurturing young people in the art of talent. The country's political group, the Inter-Party Committee leadership, has paid a courtesy call on President Adama Barrow at State House. Police have detained 5 people over Al Group and Wisam alleged online scamming. At least 30 domestic head coaches have undergone a week-long coaching course aimed at promoting standard and professionalism in sports. Now to the internationals. Wagner leader Yevgeny Prigozhin has been confirmed dead in air crash after flying from Moscow to St. Petersburg. Well, this and many more interesting stories will follow shortly after a short break. Welcome back. In case you're just joining us, this is Gttv News in English with me. Gambia Got Talents, that seeks to uncover, nurture and display diverse talents of individuals across the country, has been launched at the Sadauda Kairaba International Conference Center in Bijilo Wednesday, 23rd of August 2023. The launching ceremony was graced by key government officials, including Minister of Youth and Sports. Idekebe tells us the rest of that story.
As the platform seeks to enrich the cultural landscape of the country whilst also inspiring others to pursue their dreams and artistic endeavors, speaking at the launching ceremony, Bakary Badji expressed delight for the launch of the program in the country, adding that it will boost the Gambia's wealth of talents.
First, I just want to express delight that we are part of the launching of the Gambia Got Talent. Delighted because this is a platform that is much needed, and I must say overdue, because yes, we have few African countries that have it. But as a country, we are supposed to look at internally, what are the things that we have in terms of talent, in terms of skill, especially in the art and entertainment industry. And like each one of you said, or those who speak earlier, there is a lot of talent in the Gambia. And there is no doubt about it. If you look at the musical industry, you look at the film industry, you look at our artisanal family, you know that people have talent. And yes, we agree that what is probably keeping us behind is the inadequate support that we have, inadequate infrastructure that the Gambia lacks, and sometimes the financing of the programs that people want to do.
Sidi Eskenjai, Deputy Speaker of the National Assembly, welcomed the launch of institution and assured Barrow's government to supporting youths and sports.
Continue to play his role in nation building. And today, the talents that we have, organize ourselves and have an institution that will stand for the interests of young people who have talent, but for one reason or the other, could not be able to showcase their talent and also realize their potentials.
Also speaking, Gambian Kora maestro Jaliba Kuyate commended the launch of the talent initiative, that it will help to nurture and harness Gambian talents. For Gttv News, I am Idekebe.
Members of the Inter-Party Committee on Tuesday, 22nd August 2023, paid a courtesy call to President Adama Barrow at State House in Banjul. The visit was aimed to inform the President about their activities, roles and responsibilities, as well as the challenges they face in executing their duty. Lamin Sise tells us more.
The Inter-Party Committee, which is formed in the aftermath of 2016 presidential election that saw the end of former President Yahya Jammeh's 22 years of dictatorship, seeks to promote peace, tranquility, tolerance, political decency, and resolve conflict before and during elections. The committee's leadership now begins implementing their new proposal that is aimed to meet with all political party leaders in the country. The committee's first visit was at the presidency. The representative of the National People's Party at the Inter-Party Committee, Sekuba, urged all political parties to take ownership of the Inter-Party Committee.
The Inter-Party Committee representing NPP at the IPC. Our purpose of coming here to meet His Excellency and the party leader of NPP, it was a proposal from the IPC that we have to go around and meet all the political party leaders to tell them our activities the roles and responsibilities we are disseminating, and also to inform them the challenges we are facing at the Inter-Party Committee. And we want all political party leaders to take ownership, because this is their baby child, which they establish, and they use it to do dialogue within political parties, both inter and intra. At times when there are issues within political parties, if we are informed, we always step in and make a dialogue. Even within a political party also, we do intervene. And outside also, we do intervene. And that was the reason why we also wrote to His Excellency as a party leader that we want to meet with him. And you know how tolerant he is and how accommodative he is. He said it is done when we write, he approved. And today was the day we are received at his office, and we interact with him, we discuss, and we have a way forward. In fact, the president, we said all political parties should take ownership and at least try to contribute something for the inter-party, so that we can have some of our activities being implemented.
He added that the president has pledged $500,000 to support the activities of the Inter-Party Committee, and also called on all political parties to support the initiatives of the committee.
And the president take it upon himself as the party leader, not stopping as a party leader, also the president of this country, and trying to also nurture the democracy and the tolerance. He pledges 500,000 to support the activity of the inter-party, so that at least we can achieve some of our aims and objectives, and through them as political parties who establish this IPC.
Speaking on behalf of the president, CDS Kenjai highlighted the president's continued assurance to supporting the committee on the basic principles of democracy, rule of law, and good governance, while urged the members of the Inter-Party Committee to remain tolerant. He said the president believes that as Gambians, it is the responsibility of everyone to keep the peace irrespective of their political affiliation.
His Excellency, the Secretary General Party Leader of the National People's Party, was pleased to receive them, and he have assured of his continuous support to nurture democracy. And as inter-party official, he have asked that we continue to be tolerant. Him as a leader, he will continue to do that on the basis of principles of democracy, rule of law, and good governance. And he have encouraged and applauded the important role of IPC in maintenance of peace and stability and tolerance across all party divides. And he said all the countries that are developed is as a result of their peaceful nature and democracy. And that all political parties should make good use of the IPC, that's what the president said, so that we will interact, we will dialogue, we will settle our differences where necessary. And for him, he took it upon himself as a president. That is why he did not hesitate to sign the Code of Conduct and provided security to all party leaders, political party leaders and candidates in the 2021 presidential elections. And he believed that as Gambians, irrespective of our political affiliations, it's our responsibility to keep the peace, to work together, to dialogue, to keep the tenets of democracy. And he assured them of his support, and he encouraged all parties to engage in the to contribute, to all the parties to contribute levy for the sustenance of the Inter-Party Committee.
Reporting for Gttv News, I am Lamil MCC.
President Adam Barrow on Thursday conferred the National Award to the head of the outgoing economic detachment at State House. The ceremony was attended by cabinet ministers, head of state guards, and the Senegalese ambassador to the Gambia. Fatou Diouf files in her reports.
Major Abdoulaye Camara, head of Economics Detachment at the State House, was conferred with the insignia of the Commander of the Republic of the Gambia. Honorary by President Adama Barrow, Major Camara was invited into the Gambia by President Adama Barrow back early in 2017, soon after swearing in office in Senegal. In his speech, President Adama Barrow expressed his gratitude and described Major Camara as a professional commander with an excellent mind, who have been good in making commands. He said Major Camara is like a son to him and that he will really miss him, while he also thanked President Macky Sall for giving him such an assist to safeguard him. Major Abdoulaye Camara, the outgoing long-serving head of economic at the State House, thanked the president and said that the Gambia is lucky having President Barrow as a president, and that anyone who hates the president doesn't really know him. He outlined that he does not have a president in the Gambia but a father, and that He has never walked out of the wishes of the president. Fatou Diouf, Gambian Talents TV News.
Police have arrested 5 people in connection with AL Group and Wizam alleged online scamming, which left thousands of Gambians duped of at least $1 million. Some victims have been left heartbroken, as some are reported to have used their university tuition fees to pay for the scheme. Fatou Diouf reports again.
The country's social media platforms, especially Facebook and WhatsApp, have been lit up by this scamming incident since the news emerged online on Wednesday. That led the police to arrest 5 people in connection with the alleged AL Group and Wizam scamming incident. At least 33 cases have been reported to the Gambia Police Force Fraud Unit at the police headquarters in Banjul. Police said that their investigations also revealed that over $1 million have been invested in the alleged scam by the unsuspecting victim. Through a Binance wallet addressing belonging to the main suspected scammers, the police are continuing their investigation in order to bring the scammers to book. For Gttv News, I am Fatou Diouf.
Now to sports. Carnifing Municipal Regional Football Association on Wednesday trained more than 25 domestic head coaches in D-line course. The training, which was held at the National Technical Training Center in Oljundum, is part of efforts to supporting football technicians with the professional knowledge and standards in the country. Adam Abad tells us more.
At least 30 head coaches benefited from the week-long coaching course. In his closing statement, Mustafa Jallo, president of Carnifing Municipal Regional Football Association, thanked the participants for their output and urged them to make a good use of the knowledge gained in order to be impactful to their various clubs. He thanked the GFF for the support and extended to the association for the successful conduct. GFF Technical Director Sangdong also hailed the coaches for their doing a good job, while congratulating the participants for their exceptional work in the new concept. They have been introduced to Course Director Lamin Sambu urged the young coaches to make a good use of the knowledge gained and to further utilize it at their level club. He further encouraged the coaches to be role model in order to inspire the young and aspire the coaches. Gambian Football Coaches Association President Keba Jasper Toure also congratulated the participants for their successful completion of the course and thus advised them to utilize and share the skills gained for their great job for the football family. Local instructors Alhaji Ahmad Cham, Ibrahim Anyas and the regional coach Ibrahim Akali Dumbia all head to the training as successful and congratulated the participants for their hard work and dedication during the week-long period. The ceremony was capped off with a presentation of certificates. Adam Abba, Gttv.
Elsewhere in the internationals, Russian machinery leader Yevgeny Prigozhin was on the passenger list of a jet which crashed in Russia, killing all 10 people on board. Russia's Civil Aviation Authority says. Social media linked to the Wagner machinery group says his private plane was shot down by Russian air defenses. Some experts in Russia and abroad suggest the revolt was staged and Prigozhin abandoned his justice march on Moscow after direct orders from Vladimir Putin. Wednesday's crash in the Tver region northwest of the capital, Moscow, comes on the same day that senior Russian General Sergei Surovikin was reportedly sacked as Air Force Chief. General Surovikin was known to have good relations with Prigozhin and had not been seen in public since the mutiny. Prigozhin's aircraft, an Embraer 134 EBM 135BJ, was flying from Moscow to St. Petersburg on Wednesday with 7 passengers and 3 crew. Russia's Rossavia Aviation Authority said senior Wagner commander Dmitry Yukin, who founded the group in 2014, was also on the passenger list. It said the plane is also reported to have come down near the village of Guzenkino, about halfway between Moscow and St. Petersburg. That brings us to the end of this news bulletin, but before we take a leave of you, here are the top stories again. Gambia Got Talent has been launched with the aim at nurturing young people in the art of talent. The country's political group, the Inter-Party Committee leadership, has paid a courtesy call on President Adama Barrow at State House. Police have detained 5 people over AL Group and Wizam alleged online scamming. At least 30 domestic head coaches have undergone a week-long coaching course aimed at promoting standard and professionalism in sports. Now to the internationals. Wagner leader Yevgeny Prigozhin has been confirmed dead in air crash after flying from Moscow to St. Petersburg. Well, that's all we got for you in our tonight's news bulletin. On behalf of the production team, I was your presenter, Lamin Job. Do have a blissful weekend ahead. Bye-bye from me.